From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Henry. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles' Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing is Hurts.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 84 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
This 2nd and 4. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. A little juke, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it, because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is like